What's up, Pisces? Welcome to your June 2020 reading. This is going to be a general reading for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, okay? It's not going to resonate with all of you guys, not even possible, so definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus. You might get some added messages there, okay? I want to thank you all for coming and stopping by and visiting the channel. If you are new, what's up? My name is Danny. If you are returning, what's up? Good to talk to you guys again, okay? Before I do, I want to say a special thank you and a shout out to all of you guys who are making sure that Black Lives Matter, right? So, all of you Black people, obviously I love you. We've been fighting for a long time. All of you allies who have been stepping up to the plate and signing the petitions, making the calls, talking to your friends and family who think differently from you, being out there on the front lines of the protests. So appreciate you guys. So appreciate you guys. Like, coming from a Black woman, coming from someone who has a Black son that I worry about all the time, every day, and he's only 7. Someone who I have to already have these types of conversations with because he's a little Black boy. I don't know. I thank you, right? I thank you, and I didn't want to not acknowledge that. And I will pin some resources that you guys can go to if you are trying to figure out how to maybe get involved. If you are involved in certain things and you would like to pin your stuff or, comment your information below so people can get involved in your causes, absolutely use this as your platform in order to do so. But I just wanted to say thank you, and we can move on, okay? Okay, Pisces. This month, the rest of this month, first of all, I will say there's a lot going on, right? Mercury just went retrograde today. We were just living in the pre-shadows of it, right? Venus is retrograde, Saturn, Jupiter, like so many planets, so much going on. On top of that, we're also in the middle of an eclipse season, right? So we just had the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. We are about to have the solar eclipse in Cancer, and I believe it's at 0 degrees. It's a very big one. It's going to be a very emotional one. You guys have a lot of cup cards here. Emotions are probably high. I get the feeling, actually, by looking at your cards, that a lot of you guys just don't fucking know. Like, there's a lot of confusion. There's probably some stagnation. There's probably I just feel like a lot of you guys, the focus on the rest of this month, closing out the Gemini season and going into Cancer season, is to really get very clear on your feelings about certain things and how you want to move forward, right? Now, the bottom of the deck right now, you guys got is the Hierophant card. So this can talk about marriage. This can talk about certain commitments. This is really about where is your tribe? Where do you belong? It's a very spiritually led card, right? Hierophant energy. It's Taurus energy. It's very earthy. But this is someone who's like maybe a spiritual teacher. This could talk about institutions. This could talk about community, government, marriage, commitments, right? And all of that, as we see, are like big topics in our world today. So for you guys, you might just be feeling the weight of the world right now, especially you guys are so spiritual. You guys are so intuitive. You guys are so connected to that part of you in such a way that, we've talked about this before. Sometimes you guys will go and just hide into your other world because you can't handle what's going on here. But this is a time where you guys really need to be getting clear on where you're at, because there is a lot of that conflict. And we got the bottom of the deck underneath the Hierophant card was the 5 of Wands. Again, a lot of you guys, I feel like you just don't know. Like, I don't even know how I fucking feel. I don't know what's going on. All of this, all this drama, all this fighting, all these people not being on the same page. It's driving me a bit crazy. I just want people to come together. Like, what are we doing? Blah, 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 blah. That kind of thing, right? So I think this month is a lot about gaining clarity on what it is that you guys feel about certain things and allowing yourself the space to feel, and knowing that with that comes some good feelings and comes some maybe uncomfortable feelings, but it's important nonetheless, okay? We've got the Hermit card, we've got the Justice card, we've got the World card, and the Magician as your major arcanas, which those are all major. Now, you're starting out with the Hermit card, which is, I'm seeing a lot of you guys are probably spending a lot of time alone at this time. Hermit energy is, it reminds me of Buddha. This is someone who goes on a journey, like their own little eightfold path to like find their truth, right? This is someone who is alone, not to feel sorry for themselves, but to really find the wisdom in things. Justice card too. So Right here, we got this Virgo energy. We've got Ace of Cups energy, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we've got Justice energy, Libra card, right? So you may be dealing with one of those signs, maybe not. But this is about you guys really figuring out, I think for you, just based on your other cards here, how you feel, where you stand, what is what. Now, Pisces really represent duality, right? You guys, Gemini, Libra, to me, like those are signs that really understand the concept of duality. But with duality, things are either black or white, right? It's good or bad. And now we're kind of going into this space, and the world's going into this space where, no, we're realizing there's a lot more gray than we thought. And so I think for a lot of you guys, that is probably what's in question, and what it's, I think a lot of you guys are trying to put your grasp on and trying to like solidify, make sense about. Now, you got the Page of Pentacles that's clarifying this. So this could be something dealing with kids, especially if you have children. Pages are always messengers, but there's opportunity that's coming your way. Some of you guys might be trying to decide if this is something that you want to go forward with. You got King of Pentacles here at the bottom too. So Earth energy, Virgo, what's the other ones? Taurus and Capricorn. God, that took a while. Sorry, Mercury's retrograde. You know, my mind. But a lot of you guys are maybe putting a thought in. This could even be a business plan. If there's something you want to move forward in. A lot of people right now, with everything being shut down, a lot of people are getting very clear on how it is that they want to show up in the world, right? So maybe you're realizing that the job that you've always had or what you've always done doesn't really work for you. Like it worked for you in the sense of it took care of your bills, but there's a deeper level of fulfillment now, right? This Hermit card, Hermit follows their dreams. They follow what their light is. They don't follow society. They don't follow the, the world. They do their own thing, and they're very clear and they're very wise, right? Again, through experience and just through, experience. And they're very connected to spirit, and they're very connected to source. So Ace of Cups here, this is an opportunity for love, which is exciting. Some of you guys might even be connecting with the Virgo, right? With that coming in here, because we've got that Hermit card, and then we've got that Pentacles. So that's earth energy. But this is beautiful. It's pure. Ooh, and then, yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Some of you guys might be connecting to Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Some of you guys might be planting seeds or considering planting seeds with a certain someone. Seven of Pentacles is all about the planting of seeds, but we don't know exactly how that's going to work out, right? So this is someone who's planted the seeds, but we're still waiting for them to grow to really see any results. Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck right now. This is about new action. Aces are gifts from spirit, right? They're gifts from universe, from source, right? And so we saw the Ace of Cups and then the Ace of Wands. This could be a love relationship, because this could be something that you guys feel really emotionally connected to, or like physically connected to, attracted to. And so maybe you guys are trying to kind of work that out and see if it's something that you can actually ground, right? And I say ground because then we've got all this earth energy with it. So earth energy is very grounding. Three of Wands. Maybe this is something you guys have been waiting for. Some of you guys, this does have to do with commitment and trying to commit with someone also, because, I mean, Justice card is about commitment too. Can also talk about marriage, can talk about any kind of legal matters. Maybe you guys are waiting for some type of settlement, or you guys, there's something in terms of legal matters where there's like, you're waiting for your justice. That's absolutely a possibility. The World card's at the bottom right now. So closing that world out, closing that cycle out. But Justice card is about the truth. And see, it's interesting because she's holding the sword, right? And she's holding it to the side, but it's balancing out the scales. The truth balances out the scales. Justice, sometimes people think justice is just like, this is going to work out in your favor, but justice is about justice. Justice is about what's right. So there's something coming up with that, and maybe that's where your mind is at, right? If you guys have been going through it in terms of legal things, but there's definitely this sense of waiting for something. There's definitely this sense of trying to plant seed, and you guys really trying to get clear on what it is that you want, what you like, where you stand, where you see yourself, how you want to show up in this world. World card, Hangman, and Seven of Cups. Okay. World card is actually what's in your environment. And as we see right now, we are literally in the moment of like the world is changing around us, right? The world card does represent the fixed signs. So this is Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and what's the water fixed? Scorpio. I already said Scorpio. No, what's the air fixed? Gemini. No. Aquarius. God. Sorry guys, my mind. So you may be dealing with one of those signs, but this is all about completion. Something might be finishing up with someone. So maybe you guys were in a commitment with something or with someone, and maybe this is a time where this is done, like this cycle has completed, right? Because this world card is in your environment. World card is also the last card in the major arcana. So again, it's a big deal in terms of things looking different. Okay, I don't want half the deck. Sorry, I'll fell out. Do this again. But, oh, Empress. Empress is all about abundance coming towards you. This is Libra and Taurus energy. This is about Venus energy, right? Because Empress card represents Venus, sign of Venus, which is retrograde right now, right? But this is about you guys are having something coming to you. Again, with this Ace of Cups here already that we displayed, and this Knight of Cups here, now it's at the bottom of the deck, you guys do have a chance for love if you are new. I mean, if you are single. Sorry. Also, fertility. Empress card represents fertility, not only fertility of babies, but also fertility of thought. But when we put this with the world card, maybe this is something that's happening here. Maybe you guys there's a subject of babies. Maybe you're having a baby. Maybe someone around you is even pregnant. It doesn't have to be about you guys getting pregnant, but this could be someone around you, and maybe you're going to be an auntie, or you're going to be an uncle now, or like something like that. Also, there is this traveling. The world card represents travel. We did just have that Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse, and Sagittarius is also ruled the house of travel, so that could be something there too. Now, Hangman energy, this is actually what hangs in the middle of your spread, which is your energy. It's also an energy of stagnation, right? It's also an energy of needing to see something from different perspectives. Again, like I said, we are coming out of the age of Pisces and we are going into the age of Aquarius. That is a completely different ball game. Again, Pisces is very much about duality, right and wrong. We see that all day long when it comes to like religion, right? And where things are opening up. And again, like I said in the beginning of the video, we're noticing that there's a lot more gray than we realize. So, Judgment comes out to clarify this. This is about a revival almost. This is about like a reawakening. This is about second chances sometimes, but this is about making a big decision, right? You see like these people are coming out of their caskets. The angel Gabriel is calling them out, right? So there's a definite second chance for something for some of you guys. Could be in terms of a like relationship or your family. Maybe if you were dealing with an Aries person, this Emperor is showing up here. But there is a chance for that, at least that's on your mind right now. But this Hangman energy was important in terms of like you guys seeing something from a different perspective. Maybe you guys were being so headstrong on something, and so, or the other person was that it just was not working out, and maybe now you're starting to see something differently. If you guys have been feeling stiff, all of a sudden my back feels stiff as hell. I don't know if it's because I'm watching her in the Hangman energy and she's in her little sling, her little yoga trapeze. But stretching, also just with all this earth energy, like getting very grounded right now, whatever that is, maybe going on long walks, being out with nature, that's going to be really, really good for you guys. Now you got the Seven of Cups, which is for me like cut the shit, cut through clarity, like get clarity. Seven of Cups is all about options, but it's also about illusions. It's about confusion. It's not about not being very clear on what it is that you're doing. And I think, again, for a lot of you guys have been sitting in this space of like, I don't even know, because what happens is a lot of times with Pisces, you guys can get so overwhelmed, and your defense mechanism that nobody else has, but you guys naturally have, which you're lucky about it, but the rest of us hate it when we have to deal with you guys with it, is you will literally block us out, block the world out, and go into your safe space. Whereas like we're looking at you, we don't have the ability to do that as much, right? So it's part way a jealousy thing, but it's part way a thing like, hello, like you can't do that every single time you get uncomfortable or you get irritated or you don't like something. Like, I need you to be present. And I think for you guys this month especially, just knowing that is a shadow thing of Pisces, which we all have our own shadow side. So I'm not talking shit. This is something that if there's something that you guys have been avoiding facing because it makes you uncomfortable or you don't like it or you just don't know, and having to think about it is just like, ugh, you're going to have to figure it out. And you're going to have to figure it out because it's starting to really fuck with you. Right? 9 of Swords. This is something that's starting to keep you up at night. Like, there is no dancing around whatever this is, whatever this confusion is. This is something you guys are now the place where you have to face. Now, this Ace of Pentacles came out with it. I love Ace of Pentacles. I was just telling somebody, I can't remember who it was, either Virgo or Sag, because I did both of their readings today. I love an Ace of Pentacles. This is my favorite ace because whatever it is, whether we're talking about money, whether we're talking about love, whatever we're talking about feelings, whatever it is, this is something that's stable, it's grounded, it's planted, it's firm, it's solid, right? So I think as you guys start to go through, or as you guys are going through this hangman phase where you're kind of trying to be open and look at things from a different perspective, or even just face the things that have been uncomfortable for you that you needed to, as you start to do that, as you start to cut through some of these clouds and you know, get clear on some of these cups and what it is that you guys actually want, there's something in there that's very stable. There's something in there that's, I think you kind of like it. And I think it's something that you can grow on, but you have to get out of your head and get into your heart, get into your intuition. You have so many cup cards. And again, Mercury is retrograde now starting today, and it'll be retrograde till July 12th. So really you should think about it being like July is pretty much out too, because we've got that 2-week shadow phase too. So this is a time where your thoughts aren't going to be able to lead you. Like, they're not, if you're trying to make decisions about heart matters based on what makes sense, you can't do it. Like, we are a little bit handicapped right now. But I think that if you guys are getting very clear on what it is that you want, sticking to your intuition, all of that, being true to you, you're able to cut through some of those clouds, take these 9 swords, cut, shoop, 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 shoop. And then here you've got a beautiful opportunity that is in front of you, should you decide to take it. Now, and then look, as I'm talking about cutting through clouds and things, we've got King of Swords that's at the bottom of the deck right now. He represents the mastery of the air, right? He knows what he wants. He's decisive. He communicates. He cuts through the shit. So you guys have to figure out a way to get yourself out of those clouds this month, okay? The rest of this month going into Cancer season. Now, Page of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the Magician. Again, I think love possibilities are here. You got the Page of Cups and you got that Ace of Cups. So maybe there's someone coming in who's interested in you, offering. You also have that Empress card with the World, right? So things could be changing drastically in terms of your love life. This could be in terms of maybe some of you guys need to walk away from something. Maybe some of you guys are going to be committing yourself to something. I can feel it both ways. Now, 8 of Swords, clarifying the Page of Cups. I don't know if we like that. Some of you guys may be stuck. If this is something some of you guys are stuck on an ex type situation, it feels like, and maybe you've been doing a lot of thinking about them, you know, trying to decide if you should reach out. And that could be what this 7 of Cups too has to do with 9 of Swords, this 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is stuck energy that we place ourselves in. So it's like, really, at the end of the day, we can't blame anybody but ourselves. There's nobody keeping this woman bound up. She's literally alone. She can wiggle out of these bandages. There's a castle right behind her if she just puts in the extra work to climb. Right? So, I don't know. I just feel like some of you guys are stuck, but you can unstick yourself there. And I'm not trying to sound harsh when I say that, but 8 of Swords, if you're going to be stuck, it's actually an empowering place to be stuck because you have more power than you thought. Right? So, you decide how this goes. This is the end of a hard time, end of a struggle, maybe a betrayal, whether you or another person maybe kind of broke your heart. What I love is 9 of Cups is next, and that's all about going towards what fulfills you. This is self-fulfillment. This is wishes coming true. Yeah, some of you guys definitely got over something or trying to get over a heartbreak right now. but you will. I think it's very important that you guys are being clear on what's important to you, though. I don't know. There's, again, like I said in the very beginning of the video, you guys this month, it's about being clear on what you feel, how you've been feeling, and making the decision to move forward and empower yourself and push yourself through. And I think there's a lot of new things here. We've got Ace of Cups, we've got Ace of Pentacles, awesome aces. New chances in love. There's new chances in finances. There's new chances in just being solid in something. You got the World card, right? And now, as I'm talking, at the bottom of the deck, you got the Magician card, which your last card of the spread is the Magician card. This is you and Gemini energy for me. This is Mercury energy, right? This is the energy of being able to do things, being able to create, being able to, you know, having the confidence to know that you can. Yeah, Magician has all the tools, but the power doesn't come from the tools. The power comes from the Magician, right? He is where the power source comes from. It's like almost like these tarot cards. People who are scared of tarot cards and think like they're all demonic and crazy. This is a piece of paper. There is no power in this card. The power comes from the spiritual connection that you have when you're reading them. Same thing as a Magician, okay? Yeah. Okay, Seven of Cups again. So there's a big, big message for you guys. Ooh, and then here shows this King of Swords again. There's a big message this month of Pisces that you guys need to get very clear on how you feel about some things. These are things that have maybe been lingering for quite some time. These are things that maybe make you feel uncomfortable to look at. These may be things that make you don't like it or whatever. Like there's been this avoidance for a reason. And now this month, it's time to really, either if you have to have a conversation with somebody and get clear about it, or like you guys cutting shit out of your life that's unnecessary because it was causing you pain, or it's making you feel stuck and making you feel confused. You got the Judgment here with this Hangman card. After being stagnant and feeling confused for so long, there is going to be a judgment call here. Something is going to happen here, and you guys are the ones who are going to be doing it. So if you're feeling helpless, if you're feeling defenseless, you guys have the power this month. I feel like, did I tell you guys? I don't know. I'm sorry. My mind's all over those places. It's Mercury retrograde, but I almost feel like I almost called you Virgo for a second. Maybe like 2 minutes ago. Forgive me. I know you're Pisces. You guys have the power this month though, but you guys are going to have to do the work and sit in things that may feel a little uncomfortable. Now, you got moonlighting and no more complaining. Okay? So no more complaining says complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. And I can't remember who had this. I feel like it was Sag. It's either Sag or Virgo. Same card. So if you have those strong placements, maybe check them out. And then especially Virgo, because I mean, shit, you got the Hermit card and you got the Magician card. Those are both Virgo for me. Yeah. Okay. And then you got moonlighting, which says you can start working on your dream career part-time while you're keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So if this has to do with you guys kind of getting out of this stagnant nature and like taking a leap of faith in terms of like if there's a dream career that there's something you've always wanted to do, but you've been maybe pausing and stalling and not knowing how to do it, then this is a really good time to maybe, I mean, I don't, you know, with retrogrades, I don't like starting too many projects unless it's something that I've already been kind of working towards, but you could at least start thinking about it and start implementing certain things so that when things do kind of pick up again and the world does open up even more and things, you know, feel a little bit lighter, then you can move forward. Now, interesting, 2 of these cards came out too, and you guys got Wedding and Release Your Ex. So yes, World card. I did say some of you guys, it feels like some of you guys might be cutting out something. But also, some of you guys, maybe this is your finally stepping into embracing something. Maybe you guys are in a position where you need to cut out something because you know you're already in a place where you're stepping into something new. So take it as it resonates. But some of you need to hear that you need to release your ex, which is the time has come to clear your energy. And some of you need to hear that wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay? So whether you are divorced now, maybe you're getting married, maybe you want to get married, maybe the person you like is married, maybe that's what the problem is. maybe you meet somebody at a wedding. It's general. So I love you guys. I hope that this resonates for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next month, Pisces. Okay? You take care. Bye.